episode of This Square Room.
My name is Jonel.
My name is Deswayne.
And we are wonderfully excited. Is that wonderfully?
Ooh. I don't know if we're wonderfully
You know what?
excited.
I could have played it off, the fact that I hesitated.
Yeah, but
Now
I'm not wonderfully excited.
Well, you don't know what I was going to say, what we are wonderfully excited for.
Oh, you're right.
So, I mean, damn.
Well, I guess.
Well, actually, no. What I was going to say, you're not excited for it.
Yeah, that's why I was saying I'm not.
What am I going to say?
The month. It's that time of month, guys.
It's that time of year. It's that time of month. Is it your period?
Oh,
time of the month?
No. Oh,
Why did you sound like a grandma just now?
Girls used to ask me that all the time. Because you know I get moody sometimes.
Are you on your period?
Are you on your man period? No, you don't like when I say, are you on your period? Don't fucking ask me that.
Damn, you actually seem like you're a little PMSy
You're
right
not
now.
allowed to say that.
Why?
Because that's not nice.
Why not?
You don't use that to mention.
Okay, you're having a mood swing.
There we go.
Because you're PMSy. But yes, it is that time of year. It is No Nut November. Woo!
See, you can tell who's excited and who's not.
I'm a champ. I've been doing
Reigning
it.
champ.
I've been doing No Nut fucking life for the last however many years. Well, actually, probably for my whole life.
I'm gonna be nicer, I promise.
To me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see how long that lasts.
I'm doing well so far.
We're talking about nutting and sex and not having any, so I'm sure at some point you'll be tempted to make a comment. And you know what? No, I'm not mad at it. I've accepted it,
That's good.
I feel like I am like the nun who is a nun, but she still parties, but she doesn't do anything. But she
Oh, yeah, the ones that guys hate to see at a club.
Wow.
No,
Damn.
really, we don't like it.
Like I said, you would definitely
The only thing,
make a comment, and you made it sooner than later.
the only well, it's not mean. We do hate to see it.
What do you mean hate to see at a club?
The only thing that we do like, or that I will say that you do that other women who feel like you don't do,
Wing women?
is you will dance.
Oh, okay.
Like if somebody isn't weird or creepy, you might give them a one dance, whatever.
Okay, Drake.
But most women who go clubbing to only stand there or rock side to side or be like, oh, I don't want to.
When did I ever say that's what I go to the
No,
club
well, you're
for?
a nun. I'm just telling you, you still go out and party, which involves drinking, and partying usually involves dancing.
Yeah,
and
but
I know you're okay with dancing.
You can party and have a good time without it always ending up in sex.
No, for sure.
I thought you were going to look at me blankly because you were already staring at me.
No.
So I was like, "You just gonna pick a
no, for sure." Can't. For sure you can. But, the ones who are going clubbing who don't dance, have no intention to dance, have no intention to go home with nobody or even go into the back room with nobody.
The
just
back room? What is this,
home.
a strip club? What back room of a normal club are you going into?
The bathroom.
Oh, I thought you said back room.
No, I did say back room.
Oh, ew. You know what? I know some people who fool around in public bathrooms at clubs though. To me, there's certain public bathrooms, certain restaurants you go to, and the bathrooms are so clean and well kept. Okay, cool, do your thing. But certain clubs, no. They're so gross.
I went clubbing with a group of people a couple years ago. Actually, a while ago now. And one person was missing. One girl was missing. But I do remember her dancing. And another friend comes from the bathroom. Another woman. Missing. I don't know where they went.
But you remember her dancing?
Yeah.
Not while she was missing. You remember her missing, and you
I
remember
miss her dancing. And then she went missing.
You miss her dancing, then she went missing. That's what you just said.
I remember her dancing.
Neither of us can speak right now. You remember her dancing, and then at some point, she was no longer dancing and went missing.
Yeah.
There we go. We arrived there.
So then, whatever. I wasn't concerned. Whatever. We're in a club. Do your thing. And then another friend came up and was like, pretty sure she just went into the bathroom with the girl that she was dancing with.
Oh.
And I was like, okay. And then not too long after, a couple minutes, she came out and she's all smiles and hee. And I'm just like, You went to go fuck that girl in the bathroom stall. Oh my god, no, we didn't fuck, but we did make out. I was, da 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 da, and I was just like,
they were in the stall.
yeah.
See, that to me, I can't do. The only time you'll ever see me like in a stall is if like it's like my kid or a young child that I have to like help. No, seriously.
No, because you said my kid, and you don't have any kids, so that means we're never gonna see you.
There we go. Exactly. No, I can't. I don't. Ugh.
Yeah.
In like making out in the bathroom is one thing, but like first of all, I feel like there's just a lot of fecal air.
Yeah, making out in the bathroom is not a thing for me.
But I'm just like in the stall.
Yeah. In anywhere.
Yeah, no, I know people who like are like
just,
in a
let's
stall.
go outside.
They were just going at it.
I'd rather you like
fingers in vaginas and grabbing titties.
All of the above.
Yeah.
Do what you got to do to get where you got.
Funny, mine was 2 girls as well. Or my experience is, do guys like just not fucking bathrooms? No, men certainly do.
Like 2 men?
Yeah. No, just like in general, because like you told a story about 2 girls fucking in a stall, and I.
Honestly, the difference is that women feel like because it's 2 women, it's more acceptable for, okay, she's gonna go pee, I'm going with her kind of thing.
But in most stalls are small,
and they're going in there for one reason, so they don't care.
I hate, when like the door swings open so close to the fucking toilet that you have to kind of
squeeze your way
because I don't want to touch the toilet, but I don't want the door to touch me, but I really don't want the toilet to touch me, so I'd rather the door. But it's just like, oh god, I can't. I know it sounds like I just always complain about anything regarding sex, but like it's just so much. Yeah. Like whatever happened to like a bed of roses and like me alone? I was like, what would really sound great? But no, so like this whole No Nut November thing. I mean, everyone listening knows the answer, but
I'm gonna try it in a sense because I did have a bet with somebody, not about me, about them. So me and my girlfriend had a bet that she can't go.
Yeah, I was like, who's somebody? Yeah. I'm like, fucking betting your cousin? Like what? Like...
Me and my girlfriend had a bet that she couldn't go a month with no sex. So if she's not having sex, then not obviously, but neither am I. Also, if I'm not having sex, then I might as well try this No Nut November and see how it actually goes.
So are you doing no nut or no fap?
I'm gonna try and go for no nut.
Because no fap, if you guys are listening and don't know, is when you don't masturbate. But if you have sex, then like you're cool. But no nut is no nut. Well, technically,
no nut is just no coming, really.
Yeah, but like it really is like you're not supposed to be masturbating and shit. Like you know what I mean?
But it's no coming.
True.
I think no fap would be the other way around. No nothing. No fap would make more sense.
But when you have sex, it's not called fapping.
Yeah, but when you don't nut, you're no nutting. No. So I feel like I can do this. So I know that didn't sound too confident, and I know there's a couple people out there like, Dad, shut the fuck up.
Okay, so it says, this, like, I looked up, like, what the rules are. It says No Nut November, a.k.a. NNN, is a challenge that requires men and women to refrain from ejaculating through the entire month of November, either through sex or masturbation. Yeah. It's a joke internet challenge where men give up busting a nut, whether via masturbation, fap, or intercourse. Okay, so actually, yeah, it's just about nutting. So you're like, I got this in the bag.
Can do that. I hope I can do that.
Okay, so actually, no. So it's abstain from masturbation and ejaculation.
So I can have sex.
But you cannot.
But I can't nut.
Yeah.
I can get head, but I can't nut. Actually, I can't do that. If I get head, I'm going to want the whole shebang.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought head is the whole shebang for you.
No, head is everything for me. But when the head is really good, it makes me want to, like, reward her by fucking.
Not reward. He's like, my dick is the prize.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're working so hard to give me head, I feel like the least I can do is give you a break and fuck the shit out of you. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? I don't like that.
Give you a break of that Kit Kat. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like what you just did.
Give you a little dick.
No, not a little dick. Just give you a little dick. Not a little dick. But just a little dick.
I don't like that.
Just like give you a little coochie, give you a little
just
something.
Just give you something.
You're like, more like a lot of dick, am I right? You're so stupid.
A whole lot of dick.
So you think, Deswayne,
Yes.
that you can go 1 month without nutting, even if you do, nutting or masturbating, even if you do have sex?
I can go 1 month with nothing.
What's that accent?
Who said it was an accent?
Oh, Jesus Christ. We're getting canceled. What the fuck
Who
was
said
that?
it was an accent? I don't know. It just came out. You know, sometimes I'm possessed and it just comes out. I don't know.
Possessed. Anyways, I actually recently heard that women tell an average of 11 lies per week.
Oh my God, that's a lie itself.
Well, men tell an average of 58 lies.
Okay, that also is a lie because we tell at least 103. But you guys definitely tell more than 11 for sure.
An average.
No.
Here's the thing,
that average is too low.
No, on an average week, I really don't have any reason. Like, I don't lie a lot.
because you're not on that scale of the higher average.
Right. No, an average is an average. There's no higher average.
No, there's higher and lower ends of the average.
But then, lower ends. So, but I feel like I'm probably, like, I feel like I'm in the middle. I feel like
What the fuck?
Well, actually, no, I don't lie 11 times a week. So I am lower than that. But I feel like people aren't like out here
lying through the skin of their fucking teeth.
Nearly 60 lies a week, though, for men.
More than that.
Well, not.
Do you know why? Do you know why?
Well, no, for sure. For some people, it's more.
The reason
58.
I believe men lie so much more is because a lot of the times we feel like, and I'm not going to say it's true or it's not true, but we feel like when we tell the truth, it always ends bad. So now we have to lie.
About everything, though? Like, Des, if I were to be like, oh, you want something to eat? What would you say?
What are you getting?
Shut up, you're lying. You would be like, no, I'm good.
And that's probably a lie.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Because I just heard your stomach growling.
Yeah. But the point is,
you lie even by saying you'd be like.
But we know I lie all the time. I lie all the time. The first thing I do is lie. But then I got to think about it.
What you're getting. You'd be like, nah, I'm good. Yeah. Des, I hear your stomach crying.
It can cry all it wants.
For help. Des, you hungry? No.
Nope. Right. Des, you tired? I'm always tired. That's not necessarily the truth.
That's you doing your.
Men, no. I agree with the men thing. I think it's more than that. However, women, no. 11 a week, please stop that.
On average?
No. I refuse to believe on average women lie. You know what? Every woman I talk to, I'm going to calculate every time they lie to me in a week. Oh, shit, that's only 2.
What do you mean?
You and my girlfriend?
The only women you talk to?
What I talk to?
You don't talk to any women at work. You don't talk to your mom.
Not really.
You don't talk to your cousin's girlfriend who comes by.
No.
You don't talk to your other baby mama.
Not really.
You don't talk to like random people. Like you go to you definitely like you go to like a grocery store.
And I'll say 2 words. That's it.
But I'm just saying.
How's your day going? Oh, it's fine. That's a lie.
Okay, so you're talking about like conversations.
Yeah.
Okay, so we won't count like the randoms.
No.
But
I don't talk to anyone.
In an average week, you do talk to your mom.
Not really.
Once a week.
Not really.
What does not really mean? She just talks to you.
Like the conversation
and
is, oh, you can't call me. You don't want to know if your mom is dead or alive. Well, you're obviously alive if you keep calling me and I'm not answering.
Jesus, I wouldn't speak to you either.
I don't really talk to my mom. That's about it.
Interesting. Well, whatevs.
11. No. That is gonna piss me off.
Really?
I'm gonna have to talk to my guys about this, and they're gonna be just as mad. Women are not as bad as men, by far not as bad as men when it comes to lying, because most men, if you look at me, and your husband, your boyfriend, your whatever they put on something, and they're like, babe, how do I look? You can be like, that jacket's not so flattering on you, or whatever.
What's a jacket?
Jacket.
Like, what's a jacket?
I was hoping you just let it slide.
No, because you don't let me slide.
You're not wrong.
Like that,
you're not wrong.
Mm-hmm,
so you guys would be like, that jacket's not so flattering. We're not going to ask you why. We're going to be like, okay. And we choose to wear it or we choose not to. Women walk into the room. Babe, how does this dress look? You can do better than that. Really? Why? I really like it. What's wrong with it? What am I going to tell you? That you look fat? That you look ugly? That
No, you could be like, oh, like the color doesn't complement your skin
No,
tone.
no.
Or like the shape.
No, because that's not the
doesn't
truth. The
complement your
truth is
figure.
you look fat in that dress. And I know you don't want to look fat. So take the fucking dress off. Don't let me tell you you look fat. Because you don't want to hear it. If I could, honestly, if, like, okay, my girlfriend will try different outfits and be like, okay, I don't want to wear this one because it makes me look fat. What do you think? Men, listen to me very carefully. This is where you say, let me see your other options. And you let her choose other options like that. You cannot directly answer about that specific outfit that makes her look fat.
You let her choose other options, and then you're like, oh, I love this one.
Exactly.
On you.
Exactly. You didn't answer the fat question because you cannot answer that. No, it doesn't make you look fat. Yes, it does. Look. And then they always grab the bottom of their stomach. Like, look at this. Oh my God, I can't wear this. So then why are you wearing it? If you damn well know, why are you wearing it? Oh my God, don't get me heated. Oh God. I'm back.
I'm like, get you heated. You sound heated already.
I'm back. Women. But men are liars for sure. We have to. You don't feel like we have to?
Have to.
We have to.
I understand certain societal situations have made you guys accustomed to bending the truth in order
That's lying.
for the sake of self-preservation.
Correct.
However, have to.
Okay. You meet a guy. You want him to tell you the truth.
Well, we're already
Downhill.
in fairy tale land. Uh-huh.
You don't want him to lie to you. So straight up, I'm going to let you know, honestly, I saw you from across the room. I thought you looked cute. And the first thing I thought was, I would fuck the shit out of her. Immediately, you're turned off. Immediately. But he did tell the truth. So now, as a guy who's a truth teller, I can no longer tell women the truth about what I really think.
You know what? When it comes to dating and pursuing me personally, I'm speaking for myself, but I know some other women are definitely going to agree with me. Lie to me. Lie to me.
That's why we have to lie.
Specifically because someone's going to be listening like, oh, she said to lie. When it comes to like your true intentions, like play the game, play the going on dates and whatever. Like obviously you know and I know. I mean, I can be a little naive sometimes. I'm not stupid. I understand what it is that you want. However, play the game, because I feel like every relationship, like you have to be, well, I guess you don't have to be, depending like if you're asexual or whatever, but you know what I mean. The average relationship, you are sexually attracted to that person and you do want to have sex with them. That is the norm. That is, not unheard of. Okay, cool. However, you can't, I'm not going to take you seriously if you lead with, I want to fuck the shit out of you.
That's
oh,
the truth.
shit. I'd hit it. Oh, you want to come? Like that. I'm not going to take you seriously as like a romantic partner.
I don't want to be romantic. I want to fuck the shit out of you.
Right. So then, I mean, listen, if your intention is only to fuck, then approach me that way. But if you're like, you want something more, don't approach me that way because it's never
for sure. Because if I want something more, I'm not going to approach you that way.
No, that's what I'm saying. Even though that's in the back of your head, like, I'd fuck the shit out of her, don't say that.
No, I'm not going to say most guys don't want something more. A lot of guys that meet you at random places usually don't want anything. They probably barely want to get to know you.
That's fine. So then approach me however the hell you want to approach me. And then when you don't get the response, you don't get the response, which is fine though. Because it's like, I'm not the one for you for whatever you want to do anyways. So it's just like, okay, that's cool. But I'm just saying, like, lie to me if you want to
now
date, whether that means a relationship or just a couple, like whatever it is, play that game because I'm not about it.
Now think about how many or what the storylines and all this bullshit would be if women go clubbing and throughout clubbing about 80 times that night they heard, I want to fuck the shit out of you from 80 different men. Every time they go out.
The police would be called.
At least 80 different men are saying that. Every time you go out.
80 is a lot.
That's what men are thinking when we see you in a club. We see girls dancing and doing their thing. I'd fuck her. Oh, shit, she would suck some dick. These are thoughts that are flying through our head. We're not like, oh, you're such a good dancer.
They fuck anything.
Not anything. Not cats. Maybe dogs, but not cats.
First of all,
I've seen pornos.
Oh my God. Ew.
Yeah.
You watch bestiality porn?
I was curious one time And my girlfriend didn't believe me that people fuck horses. So I had to find videos and show her of people fucking animals.
Oh my God. I've never seen.
No?
No. Why would I want to
show
that?
you?
No.
It's fucking terrifying. On a scale of 1 to terrifying, it is.
Someone fucking a dog or a horse or anything? No. The closest I've come, I know it's a thing. The closest I've come is like reading like those like erotica stories and like they describe it and I'm just like, oh no, cleanse my mind.
Yeah, when I was 13, 14, it was the first time I watched a full-length bestiality porno.
Jesus.
Because I was so confused and curious.
I knew you were gonna say curious.
I was very fucking curious.
What was the animal?
It was a dog and it was a woman.
Nasty.
And at first she was masturbating and like I was like, okay, she's masturbating, cool. And then the dog came in the room and started like licking her face.
Oh.
And I was like, okay, not my cup of tea. And then she like kind of shifts the dog lower. And then the dog starts like licking her cooch. And I'm like, what if the dog bit her? Like, she's not worried. And then she like smiles at the camera and she turns around and like taps the back of her back. And I seen the dog jump up. And I was like, wait a fucking minute. And then the dog, yeah.
Stop, we can't
Yeah.
because like I'm like looking at my sweet little puppy laying on the floor, he's sleeping, and I'm just like, who would do stuff like that to like sweet innocent animals?
I seen her suck his dick, all of that.
Oh my God, okay.
Yeah.
Ugh, oh God. I feel like I can't even like comment on I'm like my skin's crawling.
Yeah, I apologize.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't with animals. I don't know if did you ever watch Black Mirror?
Only one episode and I refuse to fucking do that ever again.
It'll fuck you up, but in a good way.
No,
You're like,
no.
Black Mirror, fuck me up.
No.
Why? It's so good.
The one that I saw scared the fuck
Which one
out
did
of
you
me.
see?
It was the one where the guy was in Europe. He left home. He went to Europe.
Okay.
He traveled Europe and then he ran out of money and he was doing a side job for like a virtual reality kind of thing.
Okay.
And spoiler alert.
There's
but I don't
literally
care. You
only
guys will get
been
over
one
it.
episode that I haven't seen. I'm like, I hope that's not the one because it's not ringing a bell yet. But I mean, they haven't made new episodes for years because of the pandemic and everything.
I don't want to tell it to you if you haven't seen it. Then
It's okay. There's literally one. I think it's like the metalhead.
okay. This is a
episode that I
spoiler
haven't
alert, so you guys will be fine. So he goes to this virtual reality thing of this tech company, and they're like, okay, they plug something into him, like physically into him, and they're like, okay, this is what it is. This is what it's gonna do. Okay, so they upload whatever. So it shows he can see like holograms of things that are real and fake. So for example, he'll look at a table, but he'll see like the whack-a-mole thing.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the little hedgehog that pops up. And he
if it's whack-a-mole.
it's a mole.
Yeah. Whack-a-mole with hedgehog.
And like he could see it on the table, but it's not really there. So then, they're like, okay, we're going to put you in a house. And you just have to stay there for the night. If you get scared, we're going to have things kind of come up. If you get scared, then this is the safe word. Okay. He's in the fucking house. All of a sudden, like, shit doesn't seem right. So he's looking at a picture of the actual house, but the picture of the house has somebody, like, the light on upstairs.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about now?
I think it's starting to ring a bell.
Okay, and then there was a giant spider, because he's afraid of spiders. And there was a guy that used to bully him when he was a kid. And, like, it was a spider's face. And, like, he met a girl while he was in Europe, and she was the one who showed him to get that job in virtual reality. Mm-hmm. And then she ends up at the door of the place. And he's like, how did you know it's here? And she's like, oh, we have to go, da-da-da. Long story short, like, it turns out that as soon as he started the virtual reality thing, when they were having him sign the consent forms and all that, and they plugged the thing into him, they told him no phones, but he snuck his phone inside. And while the lady stepped out the room, his mom had called. He had like a seizure and died from that. So that whole episode was really a split second in reality. Like, it's so...
I don't remember that part, but what that reminds me of is like what we were talking about a couple episodes ago about like dreams and shit. And
Yes,
how, like,
yes.
It like in real life, there's like no time because you could be sleeping for like 5 minutes, but it feels like you in your dream, like you lived a whole day.
Yeah. And like, it was crazy because like in the show, he always avoids his mom's calls. And then like at the end of his quote unquote virtual reality thing, he felt like, you know, they're like, okay, the program didn't work. So we're going to give you the money and we're going to send you home. So he goes home, he goes back home, he goes to his house, and his mom is talking to him. But his mom is calling him a different name. So it turns out his mom has Alzheimer's. And that's why he's not answering her calls, because he doesn't want to have that conversation with her of her thinking he's somebody else. And then she was like, oh, like, who are you? How'd you get in my house? And he's like, oh, it's me and mom, da-da-da-da. And she was just like, no, it can't be. And he's just like, mom. And then all of a sudden it like zooms out and he's back in that room where he started with the consent forms, and he's on the floor shaking. And his phone is just ringing and it just says, mom. It was crazy, and it scared the fuck out of me, and I refuse to watch any other episode.
Yeah, so that episode, I do know what you're talking about, but it's not one that like I would have to rewatch it. Like, it doesn't ring a huge bell. But when you were talking about like the house and whatever, and the mom thing, Black Mirror, it's so well done, and it'll like, not every episode like fucks you up that much, but like they're all fucked in like a really interesting way, like in a, I don't want to say good, but like interesting, you know. But no, I was gonna say it's like there was, I want to say it was like literally like one, like the first or second episode that I ever saw from season 1. And there was this group that was blackmailing the prime minister.
I heard about this one.
Yeah, of like England or whatever.
Yeah.
And they forced him to fuck a pig on like live TV. Yeah.
That's crazy.
And but like, to me, I'm like, yes, it's traumatizing for the person, but like, what about the fucking animals?
Like, come on,
like,
man.
You're just like, oh, who cares? It's a pig. Who cares? It's a horse. Who cares? It's a dog. Like, what?
They probably made some bacon with it after that. I wonder if it tasted juicy.
Are you out of your fucking mind? You wonder if it tasted juicy? You're disgusting.
I'm like,
no,
that's what they did.
You're gross. How dare you say that?
What are you gonna do? You're gonna fuck the pig and then let it be on its merry way after you scarred it?
Yes.
You have to end its life.
So then why? So then fuck the dead pig. Don't torture it and then kill it.
No, but they want to laugh because they want to hear the. I don't know. It's. What do pigs do?
Not that. Jesus.
Okay, I know I was just talking about women and women being women.
What was that supposed to mean?
On Twitter, a woman posted that men are misogynistic if they're only attracted to people they are attracted to. And it had 50,000 likes.
What does
you only like women who you're attracted to, and that's misogynistic, is the exact quote.
That doesn't make any sense.
Welcome to the world of men. Do you know what that means?
Okay, I'm not gonna go that far and agree with that. I do know what that means, and I do not agree.
Okay, you don't have to agree. You're not a man, so you know.
I'm not a man.
You're not a man.
I'm not a woman either. I can only be one.
You're not a woman?
I'm singular. I'm a woman, not women. I'm not plural.
You're one of the many women.
So, but you're adding one of, so you're making it clear that I'm one. Yeah, you lost this one, but it's okay.
Yeah, I'll take that. I lost it a long time ago. I just didn't want to give up, to be honest.
I mean, fair enough.
That's not the first time I've heard that. Okay. Maybe 6 years ago, I was at work, and me and this this lady, we're talking. Let's say I'm 23 at the time. She is about 25, 26. We're talking. And we're talking about, the type of girls I like or whatever the case is. And I said, honestly, I'm not picky as long as their personality is da-da-da-da, blah, blah. And she was just like, Des, the fact that you would have sex with anything, you are so shallow. And I was like, doesn't it make you shallow if you only have sex with a specific type of person? Isn't that what makes you shallow? And she's like, no. Da-da-da-da. And she was going on and on. And that kind of pissed me off, because the fact that I would sleep with anybody not based off of looks, So I would sleep with anybody, no matter how they look like, but their personality is what matters. That's what made me shallow. And for months that pissed me off.
No,
That doesn't make sense,
No, it
right?
doesn't, no.
It doesn't. It's not just me?
No,
okay,
not
because
just
this is
you.
the first time I'm talking about it out loud. Yeah. Okay,
No.
great. Because I actually felt like an idiot. I was like, really? That makes me shallow? Like, I thought that actually doesn't make me shallow. Like, that's crazy. It really pissed me off because it confused the fuck out of me.
No, it doesn't make sense to say you're misogynistic if you're only attracted to what you're attracted to. Like, that's just what you're attracted to. You can't force yourself to be attracted to anything. I think you don't need to put down other people. You don't need to, like,
For
make
sure.
certain statements and that sort of thing. Like, you can be misogynistic in the way you express your preferences, and in
Like,
some
you
of your
can look
thought
at somebody and be
processes-
like, yeah, that's not my type. But as men, we get like, well, these days, like, oh, what do you mean? You don't even know her. What do I say after that? Okay, let me get to know her. Nah, she's still not my type.
No.
You can look at somebody and be like, that's not my type. The same way, a guy can show a girl or woman another girl and she's like, oh, that's not what I'm into. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, I don't think anything's wrong with, like, someone not being your type or you stating that someone's not your type. I mean,
See?
you don't need to go up to someone who doesn't give a fuck about you and be like, you're not my type. Like that.
And this is why
If it's
I think,
unsolicited, that's different. But, like, nothing's wrong with having
this is why I wouldn't call you a true feminist. 'Cause-
Me?
Yeah.
But that's, like, common knowledge. What is that noise?
That's the you would think so noise.
Of course. I mean, it should be.
You would hope it is, but
that's
it's definitely
crazy.
not. That is the world of what we go through. What men go through.
Well, I'm sorry about that. I mean, I have no comment.
I accept.
Because that tweet is crazy.
Crazy.
If anyone says
Crazy.
that's yeah. Okay, well, since we're talking about tweets, let me pull this up because I saw like a little Twitter thread thing about like people's biggest turnoffs during sex.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, ooh, this could be a little fun one to share. Hold on. Here. So this is men and women. So this person says, don't ask me what I like in bed. You picked the wrong time to do that. That's like asking what's going to be on the test the day of the test. Like they're saying don't ask like while they're like in the act. Like if you're having a conversation and you're like, oh.
No. God damn it. No. I disagree fully. Because that's like saying he shouldn't talk to you and figure out what you like so he can do. No,
I mean, I took this as like I'm not trying to have like a sit down like, okay, so tell me what you like while we're like in the heat of the moment.
I need to know so
But
I can do it.
I do think that there should be a little bit of like, oh, like, does that feel good? Or like, how do you like it? But like in a specific way. Like, you know what I mean? Like not just, I don't know.
I still disagree. If you want me to ask you what you like, no matter how I ask, that's what you're getting. Because some people will be like, oh, don't ask me if it's not like that kind of mood.
No, but it has to be appropriate. Not like
So I gotta wait
you're
till the
talking about your
sun
hamster
sets.
that died and you're just like, so how do you like it in the sack? You know, it has to be.
So yeah, I gotta wait till night falls and my deep voice comes on, and
Isn't the deep voice like the I just woke up voice?
it's either I just woke up or I'm tired as fuck.
Okay, I have to ask you something.
Yes, sir.
When you're talking to a guy on the phone at night and he's like, oh, hey, he's putting that on, right? Like if his voice is lower than it usually is.
8 times out of 10, it's fake. The reason why I say that is because I used to do that shit all the time.
Yeah, you used to fake it.
All the time.
Yeah, see, I know some people wake up and they're more raspy. Just woke up voice is, to me, like, that's a pass. But the I'm tired voice, if anything, I sound more like, maybe like you're slurring. You're like a little more like,
No.
But you're not like, oh my God.
I do know, like, when I'm tired, like, let's say I'm tired, my throat is dry, I haven't drank anything in God knows how long, and I'm just like, fuck. If you call me, like, it'll be like, blah, 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 blah. And it's not necessarily on purpose, but once you point it out, now I'm gonna fucking do it on purpose. Oh, why's your voice so deep? It's always like this.
Hold on, pass it. Is this plugged into something?
It is, I don't know.
No, you just twisted it up in the cords. There you go. Because what you did reminded me of something. Oh gosh, I'm gonna. Oops. Oh my god, TikTok. Relax.
You always be tripping. I won't knock you in your shit.
You caught that so quickly.
It's easy. Everybody's like, it's everywhere now.
I mean, that's true.
It's same girls who can't fight. What is that stomach shit that bitches do? That women do on TikTok. Like, why you fake rubbing your stomach? Do you think that's sexy while you move your hips side to side? You guys look like fucking
that's
idiots.
that's not just women doing that. You mean the stiff hip thing?
What is that?
The stiff hip.
Is that what it's called?
I think so.
That it has a name?
Everything has a name.
Unfortunate.
No, okay. So just now when when you were doing like talking about like the voice, the like the thing that guys do.
Mm-hmm.
So this kid, I don't know how fucking old he is. He put on like, that voice, and then someone cut to like a clip of their dog making a son. Okay, just so everyone listening, you're gonna hear the guy talking, and then it's gonna cut to the dog, and you guys will get it. Okay.
Why do guys think it's okay to lay their hands on a woman? Like, bro, if you...
That makes sense. Yeah.
Because he was clearly doing the, why do guys think it's okay to put... Like, and you...
Yeah. His voice is not that deep.
He's like putting it on. Yeah.
Why do guys think it's okay to... Yeah.
And he's trying to get all the women to be like,
yes. Oh my God.
Like, listen, the message, wonderful. But, like, he's clearly trying to get some puss with this
100%.
post,
100%. What post aren't you trying to get puss with? So...
I mean, I don't know. Sometimes you put up... First of all, I think when men post pictures of, like, them fishing or, like, holding fish, they do that for other boys because...
No, 1,000%. That's nothing to do with the women.
We don't want to see that.
We don't care if you want to see it.
Let me tell you.
That's joy.
My very short-lived time on Tinder last month was... it was Tinder, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And it wasn't last month. It was, like, a month and a half ago.
Okay. 4 weeks, 6 weeks, whatever. What I'm saying is that really showed me how, like, I knew it was a thing, but because I'd been off of like dating apps for so long, I was like, like, what's good? But like the amount of men with fishing pictures, the amount, and like they're holding the fish, they're smiling with the fish, they're catching the fish, they're rubbing the fish down. Like, like why? Like, I don't find that attractive. I mean, like, good for you. Like, I don't like hate you for it, but like,
A couple years ago, I was on Tinder for 24 hours. Do you know how many, I'm going to call them bitches because I don't give a fuck. Do you know how many bitches hike? Bitch, I don't want to see a mountain. I don't, like, no, God damn it. I want to see you in your hiking clothes in the bushes. No.
More men hike than women. Well, actually, I guess
No way.
What are your interests? Oh, I like going to the gym.
Because that's hiking. What we feel like you want to hear. That's what part of the 100 lies.
And I like hiking. And
fucking like hiking.
My ideal date would be like a hike.
In the woods and nice trees at sunset.
Yeah.
Bat you in your shit.
You're not funny.
Hilarious.
But yeah. No.
What I love the most is when I tell women like I don't like to do anything, and they always feel like they're the ones that's gonna get me to do things.
I'm gonna change him.
I'm like, many have tried, sweetheart. Greater have tried. I don't know what to tell you.
I think what it is you need someone who will accept you for who you are, and then but still bring you out of your shell, because you can't just like be in a relationship and only do
yes,
you,
of course,
of
course.
You're saying of course, but you're like, watch
of course.
me.
No. I learned that recently. Not recently. I learned that within the past couple of years that, as much as you want to be you and someone to accept you for who you are, it's good to have someone that can get you to do things that you don't normally will do. However, they have
that
to.
You don't normally will do.
However, they have to know.
No, you're gonna acknowledge it. No, you're gonna acknowledge it because
Joe,
when I slip up with one little word,
Joe,
you've been
already
on
established
one today.
We are both tired, and we both just, So let's just.
You're even struggling with this.
Let's just.
All right, go ahead.
Thank you. Yeah. So you do have to find someone who can understand you and at the same time bring you out of your comfort zone sometimes, but understand when it's time for you to reel it back in, that, you're not just being difficult like me.
Yeah. Facts. The next one on this list of biggest turnoffs during sex is no sound. Please tell me you love how he's shrieking and cackling because he knows he's guilty.
We just talked about this last week.
Yeah, we did. It says, no sound. Please tell me you love how this ass clapping, knowing I'm sticking bones.
I don't like that one anymore. I don't like that one anymore. That
First of
shit
all,
hurts.
The fact that they didn't even say skin and bones, they said
Sticking bones. That is hilarious.
because sticks rattle more than
That's
skin.
funny.
Yeah.
There's this girl I used to talk to. My cousin called her Bones, so that's even funnier.
Bones.
Yeah,
Who was that? A girl you used to talk to?
yeah, a girl I dated.
The one that just got married? Was that Bones?
Oh my god.
Was it? Des.
I don't know.
Not me knowing your ex's business.
Crazy, right? Crazy.
Because Des was like, look who just got married.
Yeah. I was on Snap and I seen, like, I was looking at this. There's this girl that I follow on Snap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And like, I don't know her. I know her personally, but like, I don't know her enough to be like, yeah, we're friends. We didn't go to the same school. I knew her through people who went to my school.
Right. She was an acquaintance.
Yeah, exactly.
And like, even now, like, you guys are.
Yeah, and we
talk.
comment on each other's posts and stuff.
Okay, so she's an acquaintance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking through her videos and I'm just like, okay, she's on a trip. I'm like, okay, that's lovely. And she's in her bikini and her titties are huge, bro.
Yeah, I was like, ew.
So I was like, okay, good for her. You know, I know she's been going in the gym because those are the pictures I'm commenting on, or the snaps.
Of course they are.
Yeah. And then
what do you typically say? Oh yeah, so you're doing your thing.
No. She always takes like the before or the after, like when she's all sweaty in her tights and like whatever. And like she has a very nice figure, and I'm always like, Jeez! Or I'll put like the eyes, or I'll put the heart. But
I
like,
love the eyeball emoji. I feel
that's
like
my shit.
it's one of my favorites because it's like you could use it for so many different things.
Yeah.
I love it.
So-
I also love a standard smiley face.
I don't.
Because sometimes
It's creepy.
I like the
The upside down one is my
I like
shit
the
too.
upside down smiley face
Yeah,
too.
like. Yeah, so I was going through her snaps, and then all of a sudden I see like wedding pictures. I'm like, all right, okay, maybe her cousin or somebody. Going through it because I'm trying to see more nasty pictures, and I'm like, hold on, I know this person.
Like I
Oh
dated this
shit,
person.
that's the girl I dated.
You're like,
yeah.
hey yo, is that Bones?
That's pretty funny.
Is that not?
Yeah, that's actually what I said. I'm like,
No, you didn't.
I did say that's Bones. I did.
Like to yourself.
Yeah. And then I was like, oh shit, okay, good for her. I already knew she was engaged, but I was like, okay, cool. And then what I wanted to get to was they were having the bridal party, and they were in like one of those limo bus thingy bobbies,
Like a
and it was
bus
just
or-
shaking, and I was like,
Seems like a lit wedding party.
Yes, this is what I came for. And then I commented because a lot of those girls who were there I went to school with, and I'm like, oh my god, what is wrong with these type of girls? Da, 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 da. And then like she just died. She's like, yep, your school is always crazy.
This is the acquaintance, not Bones.
This is the acquaintance.
You didn't? Did you message Bones?
I have not
Congrats.
said congrats to this dick.
Why?
Congrats for what? I already said congrats
I'm
when you're
getting-
engaged.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
But now she's reached
I don't give a fuck. I don't talk to you.
the finish line of this journey.
It's just the beginning.
No, that's why I said the finish line of this journey. Like the whole like getting married. Now she's reached the finish line. She's now married. Whatever. But yeah, no sound. You're guilty of that. Friggin' silent predator.
Silent Sam over here.
Last week in our episode, he admitted to to like normally being fucking dead silent, especially I think the exact quote is when I come inside of a girl, I normally don't make any noise, and she's just like, did you come? And I'm like,
That is the exact quote. Yeah.
I know that was good.
And if I'm getting head and I'm about to come, I go, fuck,
and
then that's it.
And
Other
then-
than that, you don't hear me.
Yeah, and then he recently, like a week ago, tried to,
Spice it up by talking.
by moaning.
Yeah, I talked a little bit.
He was
too.
he was in his girl's ear like,
You like that?
mommy,
Mama.
ew, Ew.
No, that was too far.
No, like
Oh.
mommy, like Poppy, not mommy, like.
Oh, goo goo gaga. I
You're
thought you
so
meant like I was learning to talk like mommy.
Yo, you always gotta ruin it. Ew. Oh my god. No,
I'm gonna
you
try it again.
definitely don't have a. You're gonna try
I'm
to.
gonna try to talk again, like try and get comfortable
Don't
with
talk. That's some shit I would do.
She
So,
wants
how
me
was
to
your day? Oh my god, the economy lately.
it. Quite some weather we're having, huh?
That's
When I was in
me.
high school, a girl told me that because I did I've always been really quiet during sex, and I was telling her, and she's like, "No, I think I was in grade 10, and she was grade 11, or no, she was grade 12, and we were talking about sex." Yeah, you heard me.
Yeah, don't fucking lick the whole microphone.
I was like, "What was on my tongue? Oh my god!"
Yeah, it's the shock mount.
Oh my god! Sorry,
Yeah,
I just tried to
keep your
deep throat
tongue
the
in your
mic.
mouth.
Oh
You're
my
not.
God.
It's a microphone, not your girl. Relax.
Yeah, and she was just like, her and her boyfriend talk about like anything, like how was your day, hey, like what'd you do, and, and I'm like, during sex, you guys are fucking weird. But hey, can't beat them, join them.
But you just said you don't plan to join them, so.
No, I remember I just said I was gonna try.
Oh no, I meant like talking about like normal. Like you're not gonna be like, so.
No, maybe I'll get there when I get bored.
I think I need to fill up my tires. The air pressure's a little low.
Did I get gas? I don't think I stopped and got gas.
That's totally me. I could see myself doing that too.
I can see you doing that.
But like, no, like I'll make it like work for me, you know? Like, especially I feel like couples who have like kids, like you need to have certain conversations and you don't have a lot of time with like the kids not like knocking at your door or whatever. So like sometimes you gotta have the real conversations while you do the do, you know?
I don't know.
Oh true, you have kids.
I do.
Yeah, but I feel like, well, one of them is much older.
And he's a cock block.
Your older son is a cock
I
block?
know he knows damn well what he's doing.
I feel like he's always been a cock block.
Fucking dickhead.
Like an intentional cock block.
Like, I think something in his spirit is telling him something's going on.
Now's the time.
Where's your father?
He's been quiet for too long. Because to be fair, when he knows you're sleeping, like when you snore, I'm sure the whole house is rattling.
a whole house.
So when it's like, dad's been gone for a while, but like he's not asleep because I don't hear the snoring.
And
there's
he'll call me and everything.
and there's a woman in the room with him. Like,
If it's somebody he doesn't know, he'll kind of be like, okay, whatever. But if it's somebody he knows and like has been around him, he'd be like, what's for dinner? On an average day, you would find yourself some food, sir. All of a sudden, you no longer know how to use your hands? Fine, fuck, I'm coming upstairs.
oh, he would just like text you. I thought you meant he'd be like,
No,
at
he'd
the door.
call me. Sometimes he'll come to the door and knock because I'm not a open my door kind of guy. No, I don't care who you are. Knock and wait till I tell you to come in. So sometimes he'll knock and
You
I'll be
give
like,
him the same courtesy though, right?
Oh, I don't even go to his room.
You're
on
like, I don't
God,
even know where his room is.
I've probably been to inside his room maybe 3 times.
You're not one of those parents who are like, I'm going to come in and check to make sure you clean it
No,
up.
I told him. I said, I respect your space. If you tell me your room is clean, I'm going to trust you. If you lie to me, that's on you, not me.
Look at this progressive parenting.
Thank you, I
Your
try.
mother could never. No, I'm
Could
joking.
bomba clot never.
I'm kidding.
Never, never.
If your mom's listening, oh my god, I thought you were gonna bust into song just now. If your mom's listening, it was a joke. I'm sorry.
It's
Don't
not
hate
a
me.
joke, Mom.
Don't hate me. Yeah. So we just passed stick and bones. The next one on this list is her not knowing what she's doing. But I feel like that's way too
That's
vague.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but like if you don't know what you're doing, like
don't know.
teach me, show me a little 1-2 thing.
Just
you know.
don't talk to me. Don't ask me what I like, though.
Well, no, don't ask me what I like, but don't be silent either.
Okay.
But no. Okay, now that's scary. Someone says, when I say right there, baby, I'm about to come, and he switches the tempo. Like, all right, bye, get the fuck off me. Which is fair.
No.
If someone says
No.
what you're doing is great and they're close, do not switch because
No.
What do you mean no?
A lot of women, when they come, everything, gets sensitive. And then it's, okay, wait.
No, but she said if she says,
Right there, baby, I'm about to come.
yeah, I'm about to, so I didn't come yet. So why you stopping? Why you
So then
switching
once you
up?
come and I'm left high and dry,
Women can.
we gonna ride this shit out together.
You're switching it up to purposely sabotage?
Yes. The fuck? You're not gonna come yet? I didn't tell you to come yet.
What do you mean? You purposely sabotage?
Most men do.
I thought men switch up the tempo
Because we're stupid?
because they're just like, oh, if she's liking this, she's really gonna like
No!
this.
Bitch, you're not coming yet. Go!
Oh, so they play it off like, oh, you like that, right? And she's just like, I mean, yeah, but like now I'm not there anymore. Oh my God, you do it on purpose.
Yes.
Wow, I actually had no idea. I had no idea. Damn. Shit. Well, you learn something new every day.
I'll try to.
This next one says, no eye contact, because why you not staring into my soul?
I can understand that. I want
I feel like I don't want that. I don't want no eye contact, but I don't want constant eye contact. I want loving glances every now and then.
loving glances, yeah.
Yeah. First of all, there was no accent there.
Oh.
But it doesn't even need to be loving. But like, you know what I mean? Like, yes, passionate eye contact every now and then, but like not the whole time. Don't fucking stare into my soul. I don't want that. You know?
No.
You want that?
Mm-hmm.
You want your soul pierced?
Oh, I'm the pure solar. Oh my God. On this episode of Deswayne Doesn't Know How to Speak.
Hey,
I
you said
am
it this
the
time, not
soul piercer. There we go.
me. There you go.
Yeah, I love the eye contact from beginning to end, from the foreplay till the nut. Stare in my soul. Let's do this. Let's do this. Because the harder you stare into my soul,
The harder you are.
oh,
Stare hard, get hard.
See what I'm saying? That shit turns me on.
Oh my God, no, it's stare hard, stay hard. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
okay. Yeah. Yeah, that shit gets me going.
All right, let me see what the next one is. Someone says when it's rushed, like, dang, can we foreplay for a second?
I agree.
And then like people are just like co-signing. So it was a guy who actually said that, and this girl says, I hate that shit. Like, what the fuck were you rushing for? And he says, right, we're not about to get caught. The fuck? And she says, right, like what's gonna what happened to going for hours? And then the next one, a girl says she hates it when the guy says, get it hard for me, baby. And she's like, N-word, it should already be hard.
No, it should not already. I'm not a child.
Oh, sorry, it's fireworks outside.
Oh, right. I was like, ooh, they dead.
No, it's
Yeah,
Diwali.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, no. It
Nope.
should not already be hard for you.
The only reason I can kind of co-sign with this, like, obviously, I think you need to contribute to the arousal of your partner.
Mm-hmm.
However, I do think a lot of straight men don't give, how do I say this? Don't give, like, the amount of attention to, like, making sure the woman is wet and feeling good the way that they want to, like, you know, like, get me hard.
That I agree with.
So it's like, okay, if we all doing it for ourselves, or we're doing the bare minimum for one another, then like you get it hard, you know?
I
Like
will get it hard.
you get it hard. I'll like keep it hard. But
Okay,
like,
so then you get it wet, and I will jump in when it's nice and gushy. You see what I'm saying? Exactly.
But that's why a lot of guys just slap some lube on the puss and just stick it in.
I haven't spit in someone's vagina in a while.
Yeah, I was like, I definitely said lube, not spit.
That's my.
And you
lube.
spit in the vagina or on the vagina?
On.
Yeah, I was like, please
Oh,
don't
open
spit
it up.
in my fucking vagina.
I'd scream.
into the vagina?
Yeah, I would scream. Yeah, that'd be a problem.
It already is a problem. Speaking of screaming into the vagina, the next one says, when the guy can't find the hole.
All right, listen here. It's your hole, okay?
She doesn't like it.
No,
She doesn't like, you know, it hitting her in, what's that area called? The taint? Or in the fucking butthole.
in the bum.
Or worse, if he's going for the butt and I don't know if you can like, is it, I guess it depends on the person. Like, you can't just like slip into a vagina.
You can.
Despite what men want you to think, oh, it was an accident.
You can.
I didn't mean to cheat. I fell. I slipped and fell.
Slippery when wet.
Oh, this one, sweating and it dripping on me. I'm shutting the whole
Sexy
operation
as
down.
Fuck.
You know what? Here's the thing. I feel like you can't help if it's sweaty and it's passionate, but if that shit gets in like my eyeballs or my mouth, I would be very disgusted.
Really?
I don't even want my own sweat dripping on me.
Really?
I definitely don't want someone else's sweat dripping
She
on
said,
me.
I don't want my own sweat.
No, seriously.
Yeah, I'm with the sweat. I'm all of that. I can understand if she's
Dripping
like,
into your eyeball.
I don't give a
Sweat
fuck
is
where it
salty.
drip.
Have you
I
ever sweat and like tasted your own
Of
sweat?
course I do all the time.
It's fucking salty. You
All
want
the
that in
time.
your eye? You have eye problems.
I do. That's why I don't give a fuck.
You're blind. You're like, it's
Let's
worth
do
it.
this. Let's do this.
Worth it. This one says, I think this is the last one. Says biting me where I say you can't, talking too much, sweating too much, being too aggressive, being lazy during the sex, taking too long or not enough time to buzz, bad hygiene, smelling like any kind of smoke, being too loud or too quiet, and not being on my freaky level. So someone commented, they're like, I'm curious what you actually do.
You know what I'm saying?
And someone commented and they're like, just lay like this, I'm guessing. And it was a baby just like laying starfish. And the person who said, I'm curious what you actually do, said, hey, chill. And then someone else random commented, it's been 5 hours, sis, fight back. Because she didn't like
Reply or
Yeah.
anything. Yeah.
But like, she seriously, that's way too much.
That's way, like, just nobody.
She said taking too long or not enough time to buzz.
Being too loud, but also not talking enough.
Yeah, talking too much, sweating too. I mean, again, you can't help this. No one can be like, I only sweat up to like a 40 on the scale of
Like, what?
1 to 100. So yeah, I just don't like the sweat getting.
If you don't want me to
places.
sweat, then I gotta bust quick. But you don't want me to bust quick.
No,
Oh my God! But you don't want me to take too long either.
No.
Okay, all right. What's the time frame, ma'am?
like not too quick, not
Not-
too long,
not too hot, not too
It's
cold.
like Goldilocks.
A little entitled bitch. Sorry, that came out. Sorry,
Did it come out wrong? You just said it came out.
it didn't come out wrong. It just came out. That's
It just
the
wasn't
problem.
meant to come out?
It wasn't.
Yeah. So where's the thing here? There's something I want to play for you because it was
I'm
this
scared.
thing. No. It's actually nothing crazy, but it was a like video. I guess like people were being interviewed, and it was what people from Alberta think of Toronto.
Okay.
Now, for everyone listening who doesn't know, we live in Toronto, which is in Ontario, which is in Canada.
Which is in North America.
There you go, which is on planet Earth. But I think what is it? They call Alberta like the Texas of
I think
Canada,
so, yeah.
and they call Toronto the New York City of
Mhm.
Canada. So let me plug her in, and I'll let you. Yeah, is it up?
Mhm.
Okay. So this is people being like, there's just random people, various people being interviewed on the streets, but they're all in Alberta.
Think about people from Toronto.
I heard they talk like Jamaican people, sort of.
The men in Toronto, mostly like simpy, dumpy, kind of like beta, cuck.
I just think that the general idea of men talking to me from any province sets me off.
Mostly alcoholism, live with their mom in the basement. In Toronto, people are nice for one. You start asking them to drive you to the airport, then you're done.
What do you think about people from Toronto?
I think that everyone's kind of rich over there.
Rich and
I don't know, stuck up.
I just think they're a bunch of waste youths. They're gonna pull out the machine on me like.
and what do you think about Toronto?
It's the New York of Canada. That's what I've heard.
It kind of seems a little bit like classy and trashy. You have like the ghetto, and then you have all the fancy places everywhere.
You like Drake?
It's okay. I like actual real hip hop.
I know to avoid the Brampton mans. And then finance bros over on Bay Street, always doing cocaine, loving their life.
What do you think about people?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm glad that's it, because I was disgusted from the video started.
Why?
You're not gonna. I'm okay. I don't necessarily claim Toronto really, but what you're not gonna do is you're not gonna disrespect them. You see what I'm saying?
The girl said simpy,
Are you
dumpy.
cuck? Excuse me, bitch. Oh, I was getting. They all talk like Jamaicans. Okay, and what's wrong with that? Oh, you don't understand. I had to be quiet just so people can hear it.
I mean,
But
you did let out a shriek at one point.
because inside I was boiling.
Were you really?
I don't like the disrespect of Toronto. I can understand people from Toronto disrespecting Toronto because you're from Toronto. You're allowed to. I can say shit about Toronto people.
I think Toronto's one of the best cities in the
fucking
world.
Alberta. I think people from Toronto are like, I don't know. First of all, you've done one. She did. She was like, I don't know. They're kind of like rich.
Oh.
And stuck up. Bitch.
I don't think people from Toronto are stuck up. I think we're just stressed out because it's so expensive to live in. Like we might be rich if the cost of living wasn't so high, but we're not.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Don't be from Alberta trying to disrespect Toronto. If people from like Ottawa tried to disrespect Toronto, I can understand because you guys disrespect everywhere. But
Ottawa?
Yeah. That's where the French people are, right?
No, sweetheart.
Where are they?
Ottawa's also in Ontario.
Oh, they're in Montreal.
Ottawa is literally the capital. So
I don't
you
know
need
shit.
You need to learn about your country.
What's the capital?
Ottawa.
What's the capital of Ontario? Toronto.
It's Ottawa.
Oh, that's what you just said?
It's not Toronto.
Oh, I don't fucking know.
Toronto's probably a more popular city, but it doesn't mean it's the capital.
Anything outside of Toronto means not a fucking thing to me.
See, that's why people hate people from Toronto. It's you. People like you. That's why they hate.
What do you guys have to offer?
Des.
What do they have to offer?
Here's the thing. I've been to, I believe, every single province.
I can believe that.
I haven't been to the territories, but I think I need to pull up a map on the for the West Coast just to be sure, because I've been to obviously I live in Ontario. I've been to Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Alberta, and British Columbia. I've been to Quebec. Oh, Newfoundland is the only one I haven't been to. I've been to New Brunswick, PEI, and Nova Scotia. Yeah. So no, I haven't been everywhere, but like you can't.
What do they have to offer?
It's a beautiful.
I didn't say the natural beauty of it. What do the people have to offer?
What do the people have to offer? I mean, I've met wonderful, nice people all across Canada. Literally last week, we had a wonderful woman from Vancouver on the podcast. Shout out to
also love Toronto.
Shout out to Jasmine from last week's episode. Go listen if you guys have not. But yeah, but I'm just saying.
I can understand people being like, Toronto's not for me. It's the disrespect that I'm not going to handle. Do not talk about people from Toronto if you are not from Toronto. But
are you not disrespecting the Albertonians?
Yeah, because they started it.
Oh, so you're saying don't start, none won't be none.
You see what I'm saying? When I say, like, I think people from the States are actually stupid, it's not because I'm just saying it just because I feel like I'm saying it.
Because you've been there and you've seen them?
And I've asked questions like, how dare you ask me if I live in a fucking igloo? You're a grown man asking me if I live in a fucking igloo. Like, be for real. You know what I mean? Like, that's just a dumbass question.
The one that I found crazy was like, do you guys ride around on moose?
You see what I mean? That's the dumb
But they
shit.
wouldn't say moose. They'd say like mooses.
Do you ride around on mice?
Mice.
Oh my God. Yeah, that video actually pissed me off. I don't like when people talk bad. And like, I don't claim Toronto as like, well, yeah, I'm from Toronto, my city. I don't do that. However,
but it is your city.
Yeah, but I personally don't do that. But you're not gonna disrespect that. It's like when people start disrespecting Jamaicans. I was helping somebody move, and these women were in the hall talking to the lady that was moving, and they were just talking about parties and whatever. They're maybe in their late 30s, early 40s. And a woman's like, yeah, I went to a party. It was so good. And I think it was that good because I don't think there was a lot of Jamaicans there. And in the middle of the move, I stopped and I turned and I looked at her and all the other women like, uh-oh. And she was like, yeah, I said it. Every time you go to a Jamaican party, there's always problems. And I was like, Des, you're doing a job. Just keep going. And I get offended at those things because there's no need for it.
You were genuinely offended?
I was genuinely offended. When people talk about Jamaicans, I genuinely get offended. I can understand people being like, oh, Jamaican men. I kind of laugh at that because I understand. They're aggressive. And you got to chill. I can understand that. It's the culture that they think is correct. Yes. However, you're not going to classify all Jamaican men and women as problems. You're not going to do that.
She didn't say all Jamaican people are problems.
She just
said that she thinks that the event was nice.
Because there were hardly any Jamaicans there.
Yeah.
That is a problem. You didn't say there were no Jamaican men. There were hardly any Jamaicans. That's a problem in itself. oh, people from Toronto, people from fucking Alberta need to relax and stop doing drugs.
What? They literally talked about the Bay Street finance guys who do cocaine.
They do cocaine everywhere.
I mean, true. Honestly, I feel like aside from like certain like groups, I feel like cocaine in general is not as big here. I didn't realize that like cocaine was so casual until like several years ago when I went to LA for the first time. And it was just like, oh, like, do you want a little coke? And I'm like, huh? What?
What you? I'm not involved.
It was like the way people were like, oh, like, do you want to smoke a little weed here? Like, oh, you want a weed?
Yeah.
Or like, do you want a drink? Do you want a glass of wine? It was like, oh, you want some coke? Oh, what? No, I'm fine.
Where was I? I was somewhere and somebody was like, oh, like, you want to do a line? And I was like, excuse me? And they're like, no, it's okay, forget it.
You're like, a line for the bathroom?
Like, I don't gotta pee, I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, fair. But I thought that might intrigue you a little bit. Okay, how about this? We'll switch the mood up so that because you can literally see you getting annoyed.
I'm sweating and it's not even hot in here.
For once. But yeah, okay, let's switch it up and do a listener question, yeah?
Please.
Okay. If you are listening and you have a question, have a story, have anything that you want to share with us and you want to be a part of the podcast, we would love to have you. You can do so by going to thissquareroom.com. You can choose to be anonymous if you want. But yeah, write in to us with anything that you want. This week, let me just make sure we can say the name. Yes, we have a submission from Stella. And
hola, say chica chica. Okay, sorry, Stella.
And
you know, it'd be crazy if she doesn't even know that game.
And the it was like that little hand clap game, right? What do you call those things?
Hand clap games.
No, that's
what I call them.
No, that's not actually what they're called. Like there was a name, like see my play, my
come out and play with me.
Or like slide, and then the one.
Oh, slide was my shit.
Yeah, I don't. What are they? There was a name.
Hand clap games.
No, it's not hand clap games. Whatever. Stella wrote in, and the subject is lopsided and embarrassed. Stella says, oh my God, I have the most awkward story to tell you guys. First of all, I love y'all. You're awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Second of all, I just discovered that men can tell when a woman has two different sized tits. Oh my God, guys, I was fooling around with a guy I've been talking to, and he sticks his hands in my bra and starts playing with my nips and stuff. Sorry if that's TMI.
No, you're doing great.
But then he cups my titties and says one's bigger while jiggling my left boob. Then he laughed, but I was mortified. I've noticed that they are slightly different sizes, but not by much. I swear I never knew it was that noticeable. And oh my God, I can't believe he pointed it out and laughed. Anyways, I hope this story made your day and it makes it on the podcast. I love you guys, and shout out to my left boob.
Shout out left boobie.
Shout out lefty.
Yes, we do know. We could feel the difference, of course.
Here's the thing. It's like funny that you say it was your left one too, because for women, a lot of the time, or even men, like if you got titties, you got titties. Sorry, I feel like that word's like not in my typical vocabulary.
Titties, it's not.
Yeah. But I was like, she said it so many times. I was like, yeah, titties for the titties. But yeah, no. The left one is usually just a little bit bigger because that's where your heart is. Fun fact.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, it's usually not enough to like need different cup sizes, and like it probably sounds like, I mean, you didn't mention them being that big because you said it's like hardly noticeable, but I feel like if you can hold them and feel the difference, he can
for sure
feel the difference as well. But like for him to like point it
Nah,
out and,
okay.
and jiggle it around,
let me explain that.
I'm just imagining to be like, oh, this one's bigger.
Because I've done that and we do that. We're not laughing at you. We're not laughing at your breasts. Like,
I think he's just trying to laugh with you and like make light.
Exactly. Like we
not
noticed something
that
and it was like a snicker.
You want to like crawl inside your skin and die. Yeah. Des!
No, I'm not laughing at her.
But you're...
It's because you said crawl into your skin and die. And I'm just imagining somebody crawling into their own skin, shriveling up and dying. That's what I picture.
Stupid. How do you picture it? Do you picture it like when you're wearing a sweater and you pull your arms through?
Do you want to know how I actually pictured it?
Yeah.
Like for real?
Do you imagine like just like the innards shrinking away in just a sack of skin? Or do you imagine like when you're pulling your hand out of a sweater and like it just like
something
the arm
like that.
Skin is just flapping and
but
loose?
I pictured a guy, not her, crawling into...
someone else's skin.
Crawling into...
foreskin.
The foreskin of his penis. And just...
You notice how I realized where you were going with that? Oh my God.
That's what I pictured.
Part of me was like, no. If I say foreskin, he's gonna be like, no. What are you talking about, Joe? And I
damn straight.
Of course, you were going there with it.
Yeah. No. It's nothing to be embarrassed of. I can't.
Of course not.
Yeah. Like it's your
even
body.
if they were like vastly different. Listen, boobies are boobies.
Shit, he's still playing with them.
Exactly. Guys are gonna love it regardless.
If he had stopped and been like, "Ew, what's wrong with you?" Okay, that's crazy, you know. But he still played with them. You guys probably still did that, you know. He still did that.
Well, I mean, she did say she was mortified. If it were me, I feel like you're already rolling your eyes. Like when I started sentences, if it were me,
I'm like a guy touching your boobs, Joe. He assaulted you. You would never allow such a thing.
No, I was just saying though, if it were me, I feel like if I was I guess it depends on like how you recover. Like if you have a moment where you're embarrassed and then you're just like, okay, whatever. Like, you know, with certain people, you can feel something in a moment and then like move past it really quick. So it depends on the person. But if I continue to be mortified, we are not. Party is over. The girls are closed for business, especially Lefty. Shit, how you gonna make fun of Lefty like that? And then really, are you making fun of Righty for being a little smaller? Like, it's not her fault.
Shit, I would have just told him to suck one of them and see what happens. Suck one of my nipples, inflate it if you need to. Go for it.
No comment.
Go, papi chulo.
I named mine Tia and Tamira when I was in. Oh my God,
you're so stupid.
No, but I did it when I was in like middle school, like before the Doja Cat song, like, you know.
Before Sister Sister.
No, after Sister. I mean, they're older than me, so if it was before Sister, I would have been not alive.
Hey, man, I don't know.
Yes. In when I was just an egg, I was like, my Lefty's gonna be Tia and your Tamara. Not they don't have boobs when you're an egg. You're not even a fertilized egg. Yeah, I guess I wouldn't be an egg. I'd be a little spermy.
Oh, swim.
Yeah.
Do you picture yourself coming out your dad's penis?
No. I just picture myself like swimming in like a black void. Like I don't even like picture my dad. Like it's just like, you know, like if I had my dad in my life, that might be uncomfortable. But like I can be like, oh yeah, I came out of my dad's dick.
I say it all the time. I don't give a fuck.
Shot me out of there like a little rocket, and I was like, this is my time, you know.
I said it to my son the other day.
It's like weird because like it's okay. That's a whole other type of weird. But like no, when you don't have this person in your life, you're like, oh, I came out of my dad's dick. I'm like not picturing my dad's dick because I'm not picturing my dad. I'm just picturing like a generic, you know, like when you don't have a display picture and they put like a shadow figure.
Yeah.
Like honestly, that's kind of just what it is. So it's not weird for me.
The sperm cell thing because of Family Guy, the episode where Stewie went back.
Old school.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Ever since then.
Yeah, that's how I picture it. I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna win. Guys, getting there first. I mean, I didn't. I should have lost that shooting race. Like lasers and shit to like kill the other ones to get ahead.
I am.
No, I feel like I really was just like. I feel like maybe there's one ahead of me and they got like stuck somewhere and I was like, bye. Like, you know, like the tortoise, like the tortoise and the hare. And I'm like, I may not be the fastest, but I am the smartest and I'm gonna get there.
Are you the smartest now?
Out of all of my dad's sperm?
Here we are in this shitty world.
What do you mean? Well, I didn't know. I think out of all of my dad's sperm at the time, I'm not shading my siblings. Because I feel like that sounds like I'm saying I'm the smartest out of all of them. But I mean, like out of that batch, oh, for sure. Oh, I was definitely. I'm probably the smartest out of quite a few of his batches, to be quite honest.
I told my mom that she messed up.
I mean, you're not wrong in that.
Because I shouldn't be here.
I mean, moving on. Thank you for writing in, Stella.
Don't be embarrassed. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, I hope. I mean, you seem like I don't know. Maybe I just read it that way. No.
What's that?
No, I didn't just read it that way. She wrote in a way that like she's laughing at herself now too.
She didn't say what size her breasts are.
No, you perv.
I'm not a perv. I don't care for breasts. Ew.
The way you leaned in and looked at me like,
you know why? Because I almost said
it
to her, and I was like, ooh, maybe I should direct the question to you instead.
Say what? What size are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't fucking say that to her.
Yeah, that's what I was actually gonna say. But I don't care about breasts. I'm a body guy.
Yeah, but I feel like you still like them. No?
Fuck.
You don't care if a woman is like a HIJK element of P
I
versus
don't care
a
if
double
she's
A?
a nipple. A nipple. One nipple.
Just one?
One nipple. I don't care.
But you draw the line at zero
At
nipples?
zero, that's a problem. I don't know.
Okay, so do you want the one nipple to be in the center or?
At a side? I prefer in the center. If it's at a side, because if it's at the side, then the other side looks so empty. But if it's in the middle,
you can tattoo nipples on.
No, I'd rather just suck the real one.
Honestly,
one.
It's weird. Like, have you ever seen boobs with no nipples? Like when someone has had a mastectomy, typically it's like if you have breast cancer and you need to get the breast removed, a lot of the time the nipple, because the nipple is like tissue or whatever, right? So like it could die. So a lot of the time, so there's this social media influencer. I can't remember what platform the person is on, but yeah. She was talking about like her journey or whatever, and she like how she loves wearing like super low cut shit. You don't have to worry about it shifting or whatever. And like I think she even makes TikToks, and she was like, yeah, like the guidelines are cool because like there's no nips. Like she's like, I'm still not trying to like flash full boob, but she's like yeah, like maybe one day I'll get like my nips tattooed. And it's not just her. Like there's lots of creators that I've seen talk about it, and then I also see like artists who do nipple tattoos, and some of them make it look so good and so realistic. And they're like, for instance, like if I know you want like a particular tattoo, I'll do like a test nipple on your arm and like practice on you, and then just do like a cover up after that one heals. So it's like I practice without like actually practicing, like, because everyone needs to practice somehow. But like, I don't know, it's really cool. And like honestly, boobs don't look as weird as you would think without nipples, and I think that's just because like Barbies, like I grew up like seeing Barbies, and Barbies don't have nips.
No nipples. I used to suck on those. Continue.
Yo, that threw me off. What the hell?
Do you want me to lie? I was a very perverted kid. I wanted to know things, but I knew it was wrong when I wanted to know, so I would test things.
Whose Barbies are you sucking
my cousin.
On? Oh my god. Jesus.
I don't know if she knows this either. Probably not, but I'd lick the shit out of those Barbie nipples.
Well, she's finding out. Is that the only place you licked?
Yes. The other stuff, I just like open the legs and like look and like.
But there's nothing there.
Exactly, but I'd picture like what's supposed to be there and what it would look like.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Moving on, weirdo. Again, if anyone listening has a question, a story, or anything, and wants to be a part of the podcast, it is thissquareroom.com.
.com, not come.
Did it sound like I said come? All right, you're weird. But what's weirder? A janitor was recently caught dipping his penis. Even the term dipping, like it sounds like when you're like dipping like a tea bag into hot tea.
Yep.
That's literally how I imagine it. He dipped his penis into a woman's water bottle and ultimately infected her with an incurable STD, which to me says that must be like herpes if it's incurable, right? So a married mother of 2 daughters says that she was infected with an incurable sexually transmitted disease after a janitor tainted her water bottles at her office. Lucio Diaz, 50 years old, has been charged with indecent assault and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Both charges are related to the same victim. That dick is a deadly weapon, y'all. Quote, this victim is a sick man, the 54-year-old victim, who did not want to be identified, told the station in Houston. In August, she noticed a foul smell in the employee water dispenser at the doctor's office on the East Freeway where she works. Afterwards, she vowed to only drink from water bottles that she brought to work. Then, in late September, she thought her own water bottle had been tainted with urine. Court records show a urinalysis confirmed it, but it was the spy camera that she bought that left no questions. She shared only a still image from the video. She did allow the TV station that was covering it to watch the video in its entirety, but in the media they only have the still photo. But yeah, in the video, this man pulls out his penis, puts his penis in the bottle, and basically rinses his penis with the water.
I think you guys have the same questions I have. What kind of water bottles do they have wherever she's from? Because the water bottles I'm looking at right now, I don't know whose penis can fit in there.
I'm wondering if
it was her like personal water bottle,
or like a plastic disposable. Well,
yeah, because
like
I'm picturing the disposable bottle.
That would be a very thin.
That's what I was picturing this whole time.
Beesh.
But now that you say that, yeah, it could have been her
like,
personal water
like
bottle.
a reusable water bottle.
Yeah, I didn't think of that. I just thought of a literal water bottle.
You're thinking like a little Aquafina.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck, my guy?
Fiji.
Yikes! You just have to dip your dick somewhere, huh? Just dip dickin'.
Dipping.
What did I say?
Dip dicking.
What did you say?
Now I'm confused. I said dick dipping.
Yeah, this nigga's just
You
dipping his
said
dick.
dip digging. You're just like the opposite, the other way around.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Yeah.
Guilty. He should get his penis cut off.
I love how you say guilty. We weren't even playing guilty or not guilty.
We are now.
You're like, but he's still guilty.
Yeah, because that's foul. That's foul. Can you imagine like a woman like rubbing her STI infected vagina on your burger bun? Ugh. Okay. Side story. When I was younger,
someone rubbed their vagina in your burger bun?
No.
That was
on my lip. What?
What?
Huh? That was oddly what?
Specific.
Oh.
Now I'm like, what?
There's actually two stories I'm going to share, and they're both kind of like, it's very fucked up, to be honest. Has nothing to do with me. When I was younger, I was about between 10 to 13. A whole bunch of friends. We all went to one friend's house, this girl's house. But there's like 8, 9, 10 of us. Guys, girls, whatever. And I wasn't talking to anybody that day because I was in one of those moods. So I was kind of off by myself, whatever. I found out later that day that these guys had put some of their pubes and a little bit of grass in this guy's burger and watched him eat it. And another time he was meeting them somewhere.
The pubes, Jesus.
He was meeting them somewhere, and he decided, okay, instead of meeting them there, I'm going to come to your house and come with you guys. But they were like, nah, just meet us there. And he's like, nah. So he just shows up to their house, to their building. So the guy's like, okay, the two guys are like, okay, we're coming down. He's like, oh, can you bring me a patty? I'm hungry. They had peed a bit on the patty, like a couple on the patty.
And it wasn't soggy?
And then they microwaved it for it to be moist, so when it's soggy, it's because it was in the microwave. And they watched him eat it.
This is why people don't want to eat from other people. Like, that's so cruel. Why?
And they
do they hate this person?
I don't know. I don't know. But when they told me the story, they were just like, yeah, like they watched him lick his fingers and like, oh my God, that patty was juicy, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, nah. People are past foul. But did they tell him? I don't think so. I think I asked if they told him, but I don't think they did. Yeah. People are fucked up. So this janitor story is not surprising because this is not, this is not the first and it won't be the last because men are fucked up. You like that one, huh? It's better coming from me than you, huh? I got you.
Listen, if I say it, I'm a feminist. I'm a hater. I'm a bitch. I'm a slut.
Yep.
I deserve X, Y, Z.
And LMNOP.
If I don't say it, I'm a what do you call it? I'm a pick me. I'm a fucking whore. I'm everything.
You're a concubine.
Sure. That too. All of the above. I'm D, all of the above.
All of the above. That's your answer. That's the one you want to go with.
Yeah, it's just like I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. Life of a woman, am I right, ladies?
Yes, you are. Okay, in other news, in Virginia, not Virginia, in Virginia.
Virginia? Virginia?
Isn't that how it's spelled?
Virginia?
Yeah.
Virginia. I just think of Regina.
Yeah. That's in Canada.
Where?
It is in Alberta.
No,
shut up. It's in...
You would tell me to shut up after I already said no.
Not Saskatchewan. Not Manitoba. Not... What else is there?
You tell me.
British Columbia.
No.
Where's it?
Saskatchewan.
That's what I said.
You said not, not Saskatchewan. And I just let you keep going.
And the thing is, if I had opened my eyes, I probably would have saw you make a face.
No,
and then
I purposely didn't.
But a mother had been charged with felony child neglect. Now, all of you listening who have children, listen to this very carefully, especially if you do drugs, especially if you do edibles. Her child got her THC stash of gummies. And obviously, a 4-year-old child who sees gummies is going to go crazy. Especially if you're not. Exactly. And you're just going to keep eating and eating and eating. So the 30-year-old, she was arrested a week and a half ago because not only did her child digest these gummies, she then decided to hide that fact, not bring her child to the hospital, and kind of wait it out kind of thing. However, because the little boy had so many gummies, his body couldn't take it, because that is a high. Let me tell you, having that many gummies is a high.
You said they had how many?
They didn't say. They just said.
Oh, God.
Yeah, exactly.
Knowing the kid, it was probably like the whole pack.
And knowing the mom, she probably had a couple packs.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah. It was when he was found unresponsive, like, I think a couple days into him not being well. That's when she was kind of like,
damn,
fuck.
For days?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess because, like, you fucking taking edibles and being out for, like, 12 to, like, 16 hours. No, like, no joke. So, like, if it can knock out a grown man like that, imagine a 4-year-old.
Exactly.
Oh, my God.
But,
like, that, I think having the gummies out, especially if they're legal in, like, wherever she's from, okay, fair. Like, I don't think she should necessarily be charged for that. But if
they're charging her for child neglect.
Right, because the kid is fucking basically dying for days.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're not doing anything until they're completely unresponsive. Like, that is neglectful.
To me, regardless of whether the kid was dying or not, like, for example, if my son is 4 and ate one weed gummy, I'm bringing you to the hospital. Even if
you took a little nibble, a little.
You see what I'm saying? Because I don't know, and I don't want to wait it out.
Chance it. Yeah,
exactly.
100%.
So I can understand her getting charged for child neglect, and like, when I hear these things, and like, it's like, oh, a mother. I'm like, man, where are you? Father, can you hear me? And I. Not that to say that if a man is there, it would be that much different or any different at all. But it just feels worse when it's a mother. Because in society, you know, we feel like the mother should be the nurturing, caring, more responsible, safe one. My son probably never seen any one of my narcotics, any one of my, what are they called? The tools that you use? Paraphernalia.
Yes.
Paraphernalia, yeah.
Yes, I believe that would be the correct term.
Maybe when he was 13, he saw one for the first time. This
Did
summer,
you know what it was?
No, this summer, I was outside my mom's house and I was rolling a spliff on the like ledge of the window, and I didn't think anybody was coming outside anytime soon, so I was just chilling doing it.
You really think you didn't know what any of that stuff was?
Mm-hmm. I do know because he asked me what that was.
But it's in like you'll see like a bong and shit in like movies. Of course.
Yeah, but he doesn't know what it is. And he's not a curious kid to be like, oh, Daddy, what's that? He's just like, I don't know what that is.
I know for a fact his voice is like a million times lower than
for sure
than that. But like it's just like you know that like trend where people will play. It's like the it's the beginning of the Pornhub song, and then it like transitions into what's that song by? I think it's like Miguel. Like no, it's not Miguel. Redbone by what's his face?
Childish.
Yeah. But like you know how like when they you know what I'm talking about.
I've never seen it, but I know I can understand it because I'm Pornhub.
Yeah, and like it's like a song. And like they play it in front of like younger people, like younger siblings, whatever, to see if like they catch on, and they're like, why do you know that? You're 9. And like 9 times out of 10, like they know more shit than they let you on.
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try that and see if he knows.
What would you do if your son recognizes the Pornhub?
I would smile and that's it.
That's it?
That's it.
You're not going to be like...
I personally don't think he does. He seems very like me now, not me before, in terms of I don't give a fuck. Like, it has nothing to do with me. I don't care.
Here, I think I found it, if this is the right thing.
If it is, send it to me also.
Well, this is like apparently
So
a
I can show
full
him.
song. Because it says it's like 5 minutes long, but from what I know, it's just a couple seconds. So let's see. Well, actually, let me make sure no ad is playing. Oh, okay.
Oh, there's your answer.
Here, hold on. Let me see.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's that. And then like if the beginning part they turn, and then when it transitions into Redbone, they're like, oh, and they're like, oh, that's not what I thought it was. And you're like, why do you
know that?
You know, yeah. Also, I think it didn't even come through the thing. I think you turned the wrong one, but it's okay. But yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, no, I just
that's crazy.
As a parent, you gotta know.
No, that's real
yeah,
fucked up.
exactly.
There's no defending that. I don't think
none.
Like I said, you can defend the oh my gosh, like my edibles were within reach. That normally never happens. Like I'm so sorry.
Exactly.
That part I think you can have a debate for. Of course.
Yes.
It's days went by.
Days.
No.
Not a chance. Guilty.
Like 2 weeks ago, my dog had like really bad diarrhea, and I called the vet emergency.
Yeah.
Why are you saying yep like that?
Like yep, I would too.
Oh. Okay.
No, I did the same thing when my dog had bad. I didn't go to work. Nothing. Are
yeah,
because
no, I thought you were saying like, "Yep, sounds like you overreacting."
No,
okay.
No.
No, because it was like literally like not to be too graphic, but there was a little
shit.
No, well, it was diarrhea. Of course, there's shit. No, but there was like blood in the stool, and I was like, ooh, and he was just having a lot of diarrhea, and I was like, oh my god, are you okay? And he was just looking up at me with
like,
these little
help.
eyes, and I'm just like, tell me what you want. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, I was like, I don't want to like chance it in case he has like a virus or something. It was just So like I don't know, I could.
Good thing he's okay.
My dog?
Yeah.
Yes. And is the child okay?
No.
You didn't. The child died?
Unresponsive.
Oh, like actually?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no! I didn't. Oh, of course that bitch should be. Lock her up and throw away the key. I thought it was like unresponsive, like kind of like in the way you were unresponsive, like when you greened out. Like
oh no!
I thought it was like like you're not responding, but your heart is still pumping.
No,
what
sweetie.
the fuck?
No, sweetie.
I'm
sorry. No.
I didn't know. Oh my god.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Nah, that's not cool. Damn, Des.
When I hear stories like this, in my head, I'm just like, yup, this would happen to this person. They're probably the fuck up of the family.
You can't fuck up with a life. You cannot. I'm sorry. There's no excuse to fuck up like that with someone's life. The only type of excuse to fuck up where like someone fucking dies is if you're driving a car and you have a seizure and the car veers off and you hit somebody. No, because that's like clearly an accident. You know what I mean? No, I'm not saying it. You know what I'm trying to say.
I know. I'm just picturing somebody driving nilly-willy, having a great day and just
Why do you always flip your words? The saying is willy-nilly.
Oh, sorry.
Not nilly-willy.
I don't know. I do always flip them. That's weird.
Like you said, dipping dick or dick.
I don't even know what I said.
I don't know what you said either. That's crazy. I mean, I have a story. It doesn't end in death. It ends.
Oh, your turn.
Ends in marriage.
Aww.
Yeah. So, this woman's husband left her for her daughter when
Wait. You gotta backtrack. Start again.
This woman, her husband said, "Peace out."
So they got divorced.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want your daughter. I want your little girl. She's 18 now. She's a woman. She's legal. And now, daddy and daughter, or I guess not daddy, like
no, daddy,
stepdaddy and daughter,
daddy,
have a family. Imagine, that's some Jerry Springer shit.
That's not Jerry Springer shit. That's some fucked up shit.
That's some Jerry Springer shit. Like, oh my god, like. Usually, I feel like it's always like the mother coming in and being like, "Oh, I can treat him better than you ever could." But yeah, no. So the story is this woman, she shared her disgust after her ex-husband started a family with her daughter. Tiffany felt like all her dreams had come true when she met Mark. At the time, she had a 3-year-old daughter and had found...
No, hold on. Do you remember when we had a listener question years ago?
About? That's very vague. We've had...
We were talking about the girl and her stepdad.
I thought it was her stepbrother.
Was it her stepbrother?
Did we have a stepdad story too? I think we did. It was years ago though, like 2-3 years ago. But the stepdad, the podcast only been on for 3.5 years, so
okay.
It was like 1.5.
Okay. Felt like forever ago.
You're like, it was like 7 years ago.
I swear it was a stepdad. Because...
But I think with this one, it was. So her parents, it was a step parent. But they got together when like the kid was older. Like,
yes.
She wrote in and she was not like 3 years old when she met this man.
No.
She met this man in like her teen pubescent age. It didn't work out, but she still has a good relationship with
him,
his side of the family,
and him,
and they were connecting. And she was like, "I kind of want to go for it, but what should I do?"
Exactly.
I remember.
Oh my God! What if this is them? Oh my!
It's not them.
It's not them. Yeah,
we literally just said
18.
it's. She's in her 20s now.
Yeah.
We literally said it's not.
You're right. Sorry, I was freaking out for a second. All right, we're back. I just had to check.
I'm just laughing because like you really thought you did something.
Yeah, because remember she was asking like her and her mom are close. How does she have that conversation with her mom?
Yeah.
And we were like, you have to.
I remember
because
that.
they didn't have sex yet, but they have made out.
Right.
Oh, girl, I want to know the tea if you're still here. I gotta go back and find that episode.
How is she gonna know what you're saying when you're screeching
like a? Hey, girl.
All she heard was a fucking pterodactyl.
I gotta know the tea. About that. If you're still here, if you did it, if you didn't do it, whether you told your mom, whether you didn't, I gotta know, and I want to know, and I gotta know.
My prediction is that it did not work out. Even if they pursued something, she seemed to have a lot of respect and love and a good relationship with her mother. Mm-hmm. So I feel like even if her mom was like, yeah, like gave her blessing for some strange reason, even if her mom gave her blessing, I think it would just be very weird and it would cause a lot of unnecessary tension. And if her relationship with her mom is stronger than her relationship with her former stepdad, I guess I shouldn't call her that because like technically it's not her stepdad anymore.
It's a stranger.
Well, I mean,
remember that's what I was saying.
A stranger is just a friend you haven't met yet.
Sorry, I heard a pedophile saying that. There's a lot of those in the world, so.
There are, but like you actually heard a pedophile saying that?
No, like just now when you said it, like I pictured.
You're saying I sound like a fucking pedophile? Don't dart
my
your
mom
eyes at
told me not to talk to strangers.
Fuck off. No, so at the time, she had a 3-year-old daughter and had found dating as a single mom predictably hard. So meeting a man who wanted to raise her daughter and build a family together felt like she had won the lottery. My life felt perfect. In 2010, I had a son with my husband. No.
Yep.
Okay. Let me continue. Oh, my God.
Please. Jerry.
I didn't know they had kids together, too.
Yeah.
Jesus. Imagine being that brother. Your sister's also your stepmom. I told you this some Jerry shit. Okay. At the time, my life felt perfect. In 2010, I had a son with my husband. My life was then complete. I had 2 kids, a great husband, a house, car, nice job. Life was great, the 40-year-old American wrote on Reddit. Tiffany had no idea that just 7 years later, her entire perfect world would come crumbling down. It happened shortly after her daughter's 18th birthday. No, it didn't. It was happening before,
yeah.
But that was when it just came to
because now she's legal.
The light. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It happened shortly after her daughter's 18th birthday when Mark suddenly announced that he was done with their marriage. He told me he was now in a relationship with my daughter and was leaving me for her.
Oh my
An emotional
God.
Tiffany recounted. I couldn't believe this. I couldn't process it. I felt angry. I felt crushed, angry, disgusted, mad, everything. Every feeling I could feel. My now ex-husband never gave me creepy vibes, but if he got with my daughter when she was 18, I'm sure something had been going on when she was a minor. That's the story. That's crazy. Comments, concerns, questions.
See, the fact that you have I don't know. One, you raised this child because she was 3. That's very uncomfortable to hear. I'm not gonna be the person to be like, well, you must have looked at her like this, and you must have. I don't know the person's brain. I don't want to. I don't.
She said a few. What was it? A few days or a few weeks?
Few weeks.
Either way, you think flirting with someone or having. You think the second she turned 18, he was like, "Oh, you look a little different." Everyone knows a birthday is nothing in terms of like you don't look different on the day that you turn a certain age. He had eyes before, didn't want to act on it publicly, but like there was something. I would love to hear from the daughter.
I don't want to hear from the daughter. I'd love to hear from the dad.
From both of them, but that's your listen, the way I'm looking at it is like he doesn't have the same loyalty to his ex-wife as the daughter would. I feel like a mother-daughter bond is stronger
Not if
than
you don't have a good relationship with your daughter and you had a good, or you don't have a good relationship with your mom, but you and your stepdad had a good relationship.
Yeah.
And to you, he's not my dad.
You're not my
and
dad.
I want a man like this, and I want this man. And he's just, he could have been like, nah, not maybe the mom was giving him problems too. And then he reached a point where he was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm done. She's always tried to holler at a nigga. And I, no, she was underage, but now she's of age. Fuck it. I'm done. I'm going to try and be with her because she seems to have sense and you have none.
That's crazy.
That is fucking disgusting. But hey, man,
disgusting.
Who am I?
Who am I? Who are we to judge?
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, let's get into the question of the day. I definitely almost said listener question. The question of the day is, when was the last time you surprised yourself?
Nope.
That was last week's, right?
Last week's
yeah, I literally noticed I paused and I was like, hey, this sounds like a little deja vu. Thank you. It's actually just kidding.
April Fools.
Just a prank. No, it's what part of your life works and what part of your life hurts.
Fucking hell. The part that works is honestly everything can work if you want it to. If you really try to let things work, it can for the most part. I find the part that works for me right now is my romantic life. It seems to be working very well in terms of communication, understanding, not just like this feels like an actual relationship. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. The part that doesn't work is friends.
Well, it's not Jesus.
Sorry.
It's not about what came from the depths of hell. It's not about what doesn't work. It's about what hurts.
What hurts?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, friends.
You know what's funny? I was gonna say that too as my what part hurts. Because I'm like, I've been on like this journey the last couple years with like friendships, but I'm still in a place where like, some of the friendships that I currently still have. I don't know. I feel like sometimes I get in my own head, but then I'm like, no. Like, you kind of go back and forth. I'm like, am I justified to be feeling this way? And you convince yourself you're not. And like, this obviously is not all my friends, but like, is it weird to say, like, I just wish I had a friend like me?
Mm-hmm. No, it's not weird.
I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't say no one, sorry. I feel like a lot of the people that I value I'm not saying they treat me bad, but like, I don't know. I don't think that they would do the things that I would do for them. Mm-hmm. I don't feel like it's completely equal. And like sometimes with certain friends, like their actions have shown that. And like they've definitely shown me that like, oh, I'm here for you, I love you, blah, blah, blah. But it's just like, that's cool and that's great. But like, I wish I had more because I know I give more. So I wish I could get more just in terms of like support and the level of friendship. And like, like it's not about getting more like materialistically or like anything physical, but it's just like, But yeah, so I'd say like my relationships with some other people hurts. I feel like the part of my life that works is like everything else. Like I feel like on a personal aspect, I am constantly like improving. So I am happy about that. But when it comes to external factors, aka friends and like things I can't control, like things outside of me, there's still some like pain there. But like within myself, that's working and that's great. And I'm like,
Yeah, that's good.
Really good and happy with that one.
Yeah.
Are you gonna get into why the friendships hurt for you?
Because
or did you already and I just blocked out?
No, I didn't really. I just laughed at it.
You screeched.
I did. But I've been separating myself from my friends, because sometimes you just feel like you need a break, and right now I'm taking a long
hiatus.
Yes, break, and it's not because they necessarily did anything wrong or they offended me in any type of way. It's just the friend part for me is very easy. So let me focus on the other parts that I found hard and make sure that's good to go. And then we can come back to the friends. Because if we're friends, you'll be fine. You'll be here later on.
Very fair. Oh, well, that was like I feel like it was like a turn from what we were talking about, but like in a nice way, you know?
Yeah.
But it was just like, oh shit, like I feel like we need to say something like wild to no, but I feel like we definitely have said enough in this episode. So I think this is a good place to end. If you're still listening, we would love for you to leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, on whatever platform you use. Leave us a review and a 5-star rating. It means a lot to us, right, Des?
Yes, it does. I was gonna say yes, we do.
You looked like when like you're not paying attention in class and the teacher calls on you and you're just like, huh,
what's the crazy thing? I was actually paying too much attention because I was just about to say, just like last week when we were talking about the Uber driver thing, like we're not asking for a tip, we're just asking for a rating. That's what I was thinking about.
Oh.
So then when you said it, I was like, yes, because I was gonna say yes, we do to my thought. Yeah.
But yes, we also appreciate, if you spread the word about the podcast, tell a friend, share it with them. We're on basically every single platform, as I mentioned. So, we thank you so much for listening, and we will see you next Tuesday.